大家好, hello everyone, welcome to Chinese Basics. Today we'll go over a few basic Chinese question words, 什么, 为什么, 谁, and 哪儿. We'll discuss how open-ended questions are formed in Chinese, and we'll learn a few examples with these question words. Let's get started.
你知道 Did you know?
什么 What?
什么什么 Ma is neutral tone, so you don't want to put any emphasis on it. Let's try it again. 什么 You can use 什么 by itself, like Benny showed us. When somebody says something you don't quite catch, you can reply 什么 to have them repeat it. However, like in English, it may be perceived as being casual or even a little curt to say what in this situation. There are ways to be more polite to ask somebody to repeat something, which we'll go over in future lessons. 你叫什么? What's your name? 你叫什么? A lot of us are familiar with this question. 你叫什么? 你叫什么? Also, 你叫什么名字? 你叫什么名字? This is a more complete or proper way to ask what's your name, since it has the word name in it, 名字. To answer this question, you can simply reply 我叫. For example, 我叫 Benny. My name is Benny. Or 我叫 Lucy. My name is Lucy.
你在做什么 What are you doing?
We are in a different reality. Everything must be inverted.
你在做什么? 你在做什么? We often see 在 in front of a place, but here it's used to indicate the progressive aspect of the action. Without 在, it means what do you do? With 在, it means what are you doing? To answer this, you can say 我在 plus a verb. For example, 我在学中文. I'm learning Chinese. 中文 means Chinese. 学 means learn. 我在学中文.
你要做什么 What are you going to do then?
你要做什么? 你要做什么? Here's a similar question asking what you want to do. 要 means want or want to. To answer, you can say 我要 plus a verb. For example, 我要学中文. I want to learn Chinese. 我要学中文. Now we have seen 3 questions with 什么. Let's see if we can figure out a pattern on how these questions are formed. Did you notice how the questions have the same word order as the answers? In Chinese, we don't place the question word at the beginning of a sentence like we do in English. We place them exactly where the answer is supposed to be. For example, if you want to ask Chris what he likes to eat, and the answer is, I like to eat cake, since we don't know the cake part, we would ask, you like to eat what in Chinese? Okay, here's a quick quiz for you. The word for you is 你. The word for like is 喜欢. And the word for what is 什么, which we've seen a few times. So how would you say, what do you like? What do you like? Here's a hint. Think about how you would answer it. You would answer it with, I like blank. 很好, great job. When you want to ask, what do you like in Chinese, you can just say, 你喜欢什么? 你喜欢什么? And to answer that question, you can say, 我喜欢 blank. Example, 我喜欢蛋糕. I like cake. 我喜欢蛋糕。I'm sorry, but it's impossible between us.
为什么 ？Why?
Since we're talking about 什么, we'll quickly go over the word why. 为什么？为什么？ It literally means for what?
我现在不想跟你说话。I don't want to talk to you right now.
为什么？我做了什么？ But why? What did I do?
Let's take a look at a slightly more complicated question involving 为什么。
你为什么喜欢我？ Why do you like me anyways?
你为什么喜欢我？你为什么喜欢我？ Typically, we like to put 为什么 after the subject, which is 你 in this case.
Because 因为
To answer 为什么, we use this word 因为 The next question word is shén, who or whom.
Shén to whom? Benny?
There are actually two ways to pronounce shén or shui. Both are acceptable. Here's an example with shén. 谁喜欢 Lucy? Who likes Lucy? In this case, the English word order and the Chinese one are identical since you're asking about the subject of the sentence. 谁喜欢 Lucy? To answer, you can say Chris 喜欢 Lucy. 你喜欢谁? 你喜欢谁? Who do you like or whom do you like? Since you're asking about the object of the verb to like. In Chinese, we put 谁 at the end of a sentence to show that you're asking about the object. To answer, you could say 我喜欢 blank, and then you can fill in with the name of your crush. Our next question word is 哪儿, which means where.
Chris 在哪儿? Where's Chris? He's always late.
Chris 在哪儿? Chris 在哪儿 means where's Chris? 在 is typically used before a location to mean in or at. Notice we don't have the word to be in this question. It's common to not use to be in sentences where to be is required in English. To answer, you may say Chris 在 blank. For example, Chris 在家. Chris 在家. Chris is at home.
你去哪儿? Where are you going?
你去哪儿? 你去哪儿? 去 means to go. To answer this question, you may say 我去 blank. 我去 blank. For example, 我去公司. 我去公司. I'm going to my company or just work. To sum up, today we learned 4 Chinese question words. 什么 what? 为什么 why? 谁 or 谁? Who or whom? 哪儿 where? We also learned about word order in open-ended questions in Chinese. I hope you find this helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. 谢谢，下次见. Thank you and see you next time. Click here to see the episode where the clips are taken from.